Okay, we're live streaming.
Is our sound coming out to you on the stream?
Yeah.
Copy. Just so you know, filter and so on.
No, I just tell people so they don't say something in private.
I was more thinking rants.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, you say that now.
We're playing all Bulwark, so we're playing all Black Templar except the guy in the red over there. He's a licorice. We call them licorice boys. I saw him coming out of them P. Diddy parties the other day. They like to do their own thing.
First, proceed to the Cadian outpost and establish their fate. You must then infiltrate the refinery and complete demolitions deployment. Trigger detonation only when the main swarm has entered the plaza zone. Captain Akaram will coordinate our efforts over bombs.
I have been dying to call up some seeds.
Nice nade.
We crush the ravenous beast.
Make sure to shoot the green things on the floor.
Nice.
Annex
Or sorry,
location.
nothing's here. Didn't ping that.
What needs grappling?
Armor.
Give up the Vanguard.
Nade is late.
Well, I'll need it. Yeah, so this is the first ruthless try.
Oh, Gene Seed.
Who wants to get it? Want me to get
I
it?
said no Gene Seed.
Oh, no GNC. Never mind. Then I definitely won't get it.
Indeed.
Oh, Majora somewhere.
Reload.
You failed at Ultra. You failed.
Rocket.
Target was riding first woman.
I'm kiting the
Units hit hard. Astartes hit harder.
Okay, no guardian relic.
I didn't even see where he went. Oh, there you are. Coming in with a good.
Let me get the kill.
Go for it. Oh.
While I stand, none of my property. Ammunition expended.
You want to keep close to you?
I mean, I'm about to go jump down.
Alright, I'm coming to you.
Brothers,
Camp gate ahead. Looks deserted.
Mark, we are inside the Astra Militarum.
Don't use that mid-stem to do yourself just
Talassa,
yet.
you need to acquire
10-4.
the Astra
I'm gonna
Militarum
give you my
demolition
ultimate.
codes required
You need
to
to kill
deploy and
yourself.
arm their ordnance.
You need
Source one
that.
from any
That's the
soldier
time
you
to take
see,
it.
alive or
Copy.
otherwise.
Thank you.
That was on an ultimate.
Execute that guy.
I'm gonna leave one of these guys alive, not yet.
Rally at coordinates.
Hold on, just give me a second. Stay back.
Yep.
Where shall I start this plan?
Okay, come here. Come here.
Alright, coming.
No,
The
where's
guy on me.
Tiger at?
I'm here.
Okay,
There's a guy there.
we're gonna go get the other guy.
This galaxy is the door.
Okay, where's the Tiger guy at?
Only 62. I'm it.
Okay, let's get this guy to
There is no
execution.
state.
Wait,
Avenge our fallen
good.
king.
Alright,
Oh,
execution.
go get it.
Proceed to
Hang on.
checkpoint.
I'm here.
Where's the Tiger? Where's Tiger at?
Down. I'm down. Thank you.
Okay,
You gotta hurry up, man. You gotta hurry up.
just around her. You need to do it now. Do it now.
Honor our chapter's colors, filthy
Alright.
bastard.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Nice,
welcome.
man.
Let's go.
Ammunition here. Most of the equipment is in shambles. Try searching the place. Skitter to the grave, Xenos feet.
50-second cooldown.
No, I'm not worried about that.
Go.
Plus, I can
No,
see
no,
on
no.
the side of the
No, for
screen.
me. For me, dead.
Oh yeah, we can see on the side of the screen, not the slides.
Okay.
Reloading. This looks promising. Captain, codes retrieved.
Okay, no
Proceed
armory.
to the Prometheum refinery and complete the demolition preparations.
Let's go. Are you not using the grenade launcher? Okay, let's get out of here before wave comes.
Copy.
Tactical, are you not using the grenade launcher?
Waste nothing, brothers.
Oh wait, that's not tactical, is it? Oh, never mind. That's a Vanguard. I didn't realize that.
Banner, ready to deploy. Good to go. Obstacle removed. That silenced the Tyranids' vile chittering.
Guardian relic right here.
I discovered relics.
Oh, I'll take it.
Do it.
Wait, whoever just went down. Oh wait, no, you revived. Never mind.
He died.
I
Yeah.
died. Yeah, like, died.
Yeah.
Died.
Douchey McFlyer.
That's not douchey fire.
Oh, never mind. That's the
Alien
fatty.
incident flagged.
Whoa there! Whoa there! Whoa there!
Crack grenade. Something heretical behavior.
Oh my god, fuck off that.
I like this guy.
Okay, somebody go for it.
Okay.
Don't
Yeah,
see
you
it.
got it. You need it. Yeah, you need it.
For the Emperor and the Imperium.
Wait, I just healed somehow by hitting him. You should hit him.
Armor boost.
Oh, there's a gene seed, by the way. Who wants to get it?
This shall please the master of recruits.
You can also get contested hell by damaging stuff, by the way.
Yeah, so I just hit that thing. I kept hitting it, and then it healed me. Look at my health.
Yeah, I know, I saw.
It's good to know. Shit. Bulwark OP, man.
No, not really.
Load up.
He's kind of considered the A, B tier along the way. He's only feels like he's S tier when you're a veteran player. He's like favorite. If you want to know an S tier class, Tactical is S tier. Tactical and Vanguard.
I don't know about Vanguard.
Oh, that guy's OP.
I can see tactical. I don't know about Vanguard though.
Vanguard survivability rate is insane.
Why is that?
High parry windows, literally can high frame,
Talassa,
literally can sit in crowds all day and parry until his heart contends and he'll kill a whole crowd just by standing there.
But that's Bulwark too.
Yeah, but Bulwark is not as great. Also, he has a perk for Vanguard that every 180 seconds, which is 3 minutes, that he, instead of taking lethal damage, he gets all of his armor back.
Pretty good.
And
But I mean, Bulwark has survivability on par with that, I would say.
not even close.
Not even close? Not even close? Okay.
Not even close. The only thing that Bulwark really has survivability is his shield. And that's only for projectile stuff. And his,
Full
grenades he
heal?
uses.
He's got full heal?
Yeah, but you have to literally use your full heal to heal yourself all the time. You're a bad bulwark.
Well, I mean, that's the point. You could argue, well, if you have to... Oh, shit. I just lost all my health.
Come here. Where are you?
Oh, I'm alive. I got half of it back, at least.
Come here.
I'm here.
Get the execution.
Finish him.
Got it. Thank you, sir.
A bulwark who heals himself is gonna get bulwark.
Well, I mean, a tactical who heals himself is a bad tactical then? I mean,
Tactical doesn't heal himself.
well, he uses who gets his armor back, didn't do his job because he shouldn't have get
Closer to cleaning up this.
his armor stripped, or he shouldn't have got lethal damage.
Are you talking about the Vanguard?
Yeah, Vanguard. Sorry.
I was like, what is this nigga talking about? What? You're gonna lose armor. That's a thing. No one's unkillable. Except Vanguard. But like,
Right. So would you apply that same reasoning to Vanguard?
yeah, he literally cannot be killed if you're good enough. Like,
So then hold on. So then if you have that perk that causes you to regain your armor, you're not doing your job because you shouldn't have lost the armor in the first place, or you shouldn't have got lethal damage in the first place, right?
no, because you're a class that literally jumps into crowds. That kind of makes sense for you to take damage. You're
Well then,
Vanguard,
but
you're a duelist.
Bulwark, same thing. Bulwark,
No,
same thing.
Bolus
though.
is a frontline tank.
Right, who
kind of
jumps
his
in the
point.
crowds? Who
Yeah,
jumps in the
but
crowds?
he's not the same thing as Vanguard. Vanguard is literally jumping in crowds, melts a gun, killing everything. Bulwark is me just standing in front and taking everything where my team doesn't have to. They're not the same equivalent. Oh, here's a med stem.
Right.
Fill up on stims.
What is that?
They're not even the same equivalent. They're not even in the same boat park or ballpark.
I would say they are. I'd say they are. They're both
No.
frontline.
One's a duelist and one's kind of an assassin. The other is literally a tank. They're not even in the same ballpark.
I'd say they're in the same ballpark.
They're not in the same.
Because at the end of the day, the difference is like one piece of armor, and yeah, they have different skills. Okay, I'm gonna press the button. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Tiger, can you stand right there?
Yeah.
Right there. I marked it.
By that logic, Sniper is in the
ready
same
to deploy.
ballpark as Bulwark because he can literally just keep going
it.
invisible.
Well, Sniper doesn't have tanking really. Like,
Yeah, literally being invisible is kind of the best instead of just tanking it.
I guess it's good for
Advance.
It's good for survivability, but I guess his archetype was not meant to be in the thick of things. But the Bulwark and the Vanguard were.
Yeah, but they
They're
don't have
meant
the
to
same
be-
purpose. My job is not to go into a crowd and just blow its brains out. My job is the front line. Where
It's the same thing.
Vanguard is literally to assassinate and kill. That's not the same thing.
They're both killer. They both kill.
No, Bulwark is not even comparable to Vanguard in killing.
I think so.
Unless I'm just
You have-
sitting
you
there
have a
doing my
perk?
job thing.
You have a perk that kills like big enemies on cooldown. I think you're good. You're good for killing.
What? Are you thinking tactical? Because tactical has that.
The Bulwark has a perk that like if you get a perfect parry or something, or it's similar to tactical.
No, he gets... No, that's not even close to tactical. We need to get on the point.
Okay.
Because if we lose this... we lose the
Oh,
generator.
Lictor. FYI, there's a Lictor on me. Just
I'm kind of busy. Sure, the thing
no
doesn't-
worries, no worries. If I bring it here, just be wary. Just be weary.
Okay, good. It's going.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, someone here. It was a good place for me. I didn't die. Yes.
I'm about to die to this Lictor.
Run interference to generate the fall.
I'm fucking blocking.
I'm dead.
Go for it.
Get the generator 4. I'll get him out. Oh, you're next to me.
Okay.
Okay, buddy. really want to fuck with me, don't you?
Deceptive beast never stood a chance.
Fuck, I have no goddamn ammo.
Must I pull all the tyrannies of that generator myself?
Alright, let's go to this generator.
Okay, I fucking got it, jeez.
Reserves empty. Banner unavailable.
My access allowed.
Yeah, but like I was saying, Bulwark and Vanguard aren't even close on some things.
I think they are. I think he's got the he has a perk that like it's like perfect parry against a big enemy, and then you can kill them.
No, he has literally a perk when he drops the grenade at his feet for perfect during it's every 30 seconds. Where Tactical has a perk where if you OPEX scan them and you shoot a Majoris or higher enemy, you will shoot them in the head and it will instantly kill them.
Jam clear.
That also goes for Lictors, well it goes for Extremists, so it's Lictors, Raveners, and fucking Xenothropes.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look at Bulwark afterwards.
Bulwark is purely defense, he is not even... The only thing that he has really offensively is the shot grenades. And that's if you just stand there and carry something, you stand in the shot grenade. Where literally Vanguard is like an assassin type class. He's all about getting in there and fucking murdering the shit out of things.
Where's life? Bomb is in place.
Okay.
There is an
I'll get this
observation
thing real
platform
quick.
overlooking the Cryptomethium fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush.
You failed that ultimate. Failed. Run.
Okay, I got myself all nice and healed up. So let's go.
Proceed to check. Pow. Tyranny. Marked. Ammunition expended.
Okay, good. You got the Guardian Relic.
Do you think the small enemies are too bullet spongy?
Not really. Once you get stuff to Relic, you're gonna start noticing weapons clobber them in like no time.
I have this. My regular bolt pistol is Relic, and it takes like 8 shots.
You got hit him in the head.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit.
You hit him in the head, it's a one tap.
Yeah, I know, but I think that's bullshit. I think it shouldn't take 8 shots for a small fry.
No going back.
They're
Like,
not
you
a small fry. They're like the size of a human, like an actual normal human.
They're small fry in this game. Like that enemy right there. This
Not
guy.
even close. This guy's the size of like a normal human being.
So like, if it takes me like 8 shots to kill him, like that, I don't think that. I think that's way too many freaking shots.
No, shoot him in the head. That's kind of the point. Shooting him in the head.
Yeah, but it's not feasible every time if you're facing a horde of enemies. Sometimes you like you back
Well,
up.
you should have one tapped with the bolt.
Yeah, you should be able to just easily one tap them. That shouldn't be a problem. They're not that tanky.
I think they're way too tanky if he takes 8 bullets.
You know, plus you're using one of the weakest guns in the game.
They should buff it then.
Not really.
I mean, you don't have like options for sniper. Like you don't have a lot of options for a secondary. So it's like, in fact, I think this is the only one. Like,
It is nice.
yeah. So like,
Oh, I should have dodged that. Shit. Oh, stop throwing fucking anti-variables. Play that. It's rude.
This tide of Xenos.
Where's Zesty Tiger at? Come here.
I'm right here, bro.
Let him get execution.
Thank you.
Yeah, but once you look at Vanguard, you're gonna be like, these guys are completely different classes. Like, not even the same.
Oh, they're different classes, but they play the same. They do the same thing. They're both up in your face and just kill stuff. Like all the classes are kill stuff.
No,
It's
that,
not like
that means every class would just be the same class, which would not make any sense.
no, you don't have to be the same class to kill stuff. There can be different types of DPS classes in a games. Like they're not the same class, but
By
they
that logic, they can't.
they
be.
essentially do the same thing. There's
Because
many
of
games with
armor.
like 8 different DPS classes that play a similar role, but they're not the same class.
Okay, I think you took it. Okay, good. Then yeah, Vanguard and Bull are not the same class. They do the same thing.
They ultimately do, I think.
I mean, in every class, ultimately has the same thing.
Hunters, rest assured.
I mean, they're all deeps. I mean, there's not much. They're all deeps, so
I don't know. You mean DPS?
yeah. Like all, there's not really that many different roles
Oh yeah,
in this
there's-
game as it stands.
There's totally different roles. Tactical and sniper from Joris, like
Corporal.
Vanguard and Heavy are basically crowd control, and then Bulwark is keeping shit kind of in the front, tanking and staying in front, parrying, being a distraction, and then Assault is kind of assault. He needs a lot of buffs.
You could definitely do those things, but you could also like make your heavy do single target. You can also.
Don't ever do that. No, don't ever do that. That's,
I was playing with someone yesterday, and he did that very well.
if I want a single target person, I would just play tactical. If I want crowd control, I'll play heavy.
Sure, and you can, but what I'm saying is like I mean, you can definitely do that, but you can make your heavy do single target. He was using plasma incinerator, and his single target was through the roof, and he was doing a great job, you know, with the crowds. Like not like Melta status, but
Use shards of plasma to charge it up. All these boxes right here.
Rally at coordinates.
But I mean, the plasma gun at Relic is pretty good.
he made it look goated. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you probably had a Relic. Relic.
He-
plasma gun is goated.
I think the main thing is he is so used to the aiming
Come on.
that
We have reached the ambush position.
yeah, like he could
We need that bomb
hit
trigger
things
for optimal
from
yield.
a distance where normally I'd be running up.
Estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in
I guess that
position
made
for
the
a while
difference.
yet. Keep
Yeah,
your
but he's still
heads
doing crowd
and get it
control.
done.
Yeah, but his single target is still through the roof. Like if he's landing the shots.
Yeah, but he could still
They come.
like charge.
Wonder how I
It's,
might pass
okay.
This left side. Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
I was saying he's still crowd controlling my scenes. Heavy can't get off of. It's pretty much. Oh nope. Okay, good. Stop myself from doing it. There should be a Majoris enemy showing up.
Enemies are taking tripping defensive measures.
Do all those kills you just got for setting that fire trap? Does that show up on your kill?
No, it's
Yeah.
swarm crap.
Continuing along the protected
Okay.
path. Continue
You
holding.
only get XP from.
Weapon kills.
No, you only get XP from the weapon.
Okay.
So the more XP you get, for example, we got a Gene Seed, it's going to give us 2,455 average XP. The most you can get is 500, and that's going to go to your weapons, your character, blah blah blah.
Right side.
Copy.
They do that for like balancing.
Deploying shock. We may use the system to set another.
Halfway there, brothers. Keep it
So
up.
yeah, that last part. Vanguard, you gotta take out some of the shooty boys. I'm really surprised I actually managed to tank that sniper shot.
Can you kill that guy? I'm out of ammo. I'm running.
I'm working on it. I'm killing all the normal little gunner guys.
Oh no, I was talking to Vanguard. Zoom over to him. I'm on him.
I was worried we had run out.
Push that button up there to your left.
Okay. Oh shit.
Scaling the walls.
Who else is ready? Setting for the legs of some zero?
That should hold.
Okay, I pushed it.
Swarm has almost
I already
fully
pushed the
committed.
button.
Be ready
Okay.
for my mark.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, okay, you got your execution.
I could use one. Oh, you need it. There you go.
You are clear to detonate. Cook those
Sorry.
rotten bastards.
Understood. Ready.
Well, I'll do it.
What kind of rotten bastards at?
What a sight.
It goes for
Tyranid biosites down 90% and falling. Swarm annihilation confirmed.
Thank you so much for your help, gentlemen.
Move to extract.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Extraction complete. Returning to orbit. Commendable work, brothers. You honor your chapter. Be ready for rearm, refit, and redeployment immediately.
okay. Come on, 5-hour loading screen. God damn. We're blacker than black coffee. In the dogs.
Alright, once again, boys, thank you so much for the carry.
Hey, thanks for coming, man.
No worries, brother. Thank you so much. Have a fucking great day. And,
You too, man.
See you later.
See you later.
You too.
Okay, here it is. Defensive mastery. A perfectly timed parry instantly incapacitates a Majoris or Extremis level enemy.
On who?
Bulwark. That was the skill I'm talking about.
Hold
It's
let me
on
see
the Yeah, on the far right skill, it's the second one.
Are you talking about in gear?
No, defensive mastery. It's on the signature skill. It's the second one.
Signature. Oh.
That one. So
Yeah,
every 2 minutes. Yeah,
that one's boo-boo.
I've seen it work well. I mean, I've seen people use it pretty well.
Over your armor's deplete, a shock grenade automatic detonates at your position. That one's way more better because it's constant. And
So I guess some people, yeah. So yeah, you make a good point, and obviously, obviously that's hella good. It's goated, but I've seen people who don't have problems. Like they just keep repositioning and then knocking stuff over and then shooting it and knocking stuff over, and they don't need the shot grenade. And then he just executed stuff when it came, and he never had an issue.
why would you not use the shock grenade? Is when you parry, and then if you lose all your armor, you drop the shock grenade.
Right.
Most of the time, you don't ever really lose all your armor.
Right. So he just one-shotted things with the extremist enemies instead. He wasn't losing any armor. Like he wasn't having problems with that. So I guess it comes down to, like, I don't know what you need. I guess, like you said, it can come down to team composition as well, because if you have a heavy who's blowing up all the crowds for you, and you're almost never surrounded because you just tank for 2 seconds and then everyone's backing you up, then maybe having that extra extremist kill, like a quick extremist kill, might actually make sense. Like if your team was set up in a way that they were backing you up with the crowds.
Well, that perk sucks because it's okay for a Majoris enemy, fine, but if you have a tactical, which is literally kills them in like 3 hits, it's like scan or parry and then shoot your grenade, leaves them in execution stance, and that's just so ridiculous. I mean, we're talking about people at like the highest level here. Then, yeah, because Bulwark is kind of mid comparative to like Vanguard, and I mean even Heavy is still kind of better than him because all really he has projectile wise is a pistol weapon. And if you read the perk very closely, it's really bad because that goes for extremist. So unless you kill like your parry Majoris enemy, which is all time, you're just gonna kill one of those, and if it's in a big group, it's like, who cares? And if it's an extremist enemy like a Ravner or a Lictor, you might use it, but also, what if it's a Zenithrope? Then that extremist enemy is completely useless because you can't parry like Zenithropes. So your thing is just Majoris, hence why the armor, the shock grenade, especially since you have a build that the shock grenade does 25% more damage. They take 25% more damage. So if you just have a Bulwark or any other class, or not a Bulwark, if you have any other 2 classes like a tactical or a, let's say a heavy or a sniper or whatever, you're gonna kill Majoris enemies so quickly. It's insanely quick that it's like,
right,
running that perk is useless. And,
well, if let me throw something back at you. If you're the tactical in my group, and you, every time you see a group of 5 Majoris gunner or whatever the fuck guys, you pretty much just turn them yellow and then grenade them and they're done. And so nobody needs to deal with that. But when a Lictor appears, all of a sudden we have someone that will one-shot it.
yeah, that's called the tactical.
Well, I mean, now there's 2 one-shots. They're both, yeah, I get it. You're right. I mean, I'm not discrediting what you're saying. But if you have a group that does not need, like, for example, 25% extra damage against a group of small fries.
No, that's
like
25. That's 25% damage to anything that's in your shock grenade. That
right,
counts
but
for
but
everything.
but the thing is, the Majoris enemies might be dealt with your group, like you said. So if it's a non-issue, like you say, then the 25% extra damage is really against small fries. It's not something that's necessary, especially in light of the fact that the tactical who's on his game, against the Majoris enemies who need to be debuffed, he's on it, doggone it. And you know the 25% debuff is not really needed. You got the 250% debuff, and you know,
The
so
250. What 250? What?
he's making them yellow. Isn't that 250%?
No, his thing is 175%, and that's if he has 2 of the perks on, which are ass. I recommend do not put those on.
Right. So that's 275%
No,
total.
that's
it's 200.
175. One is 75%, and the other is 100%.
Okay, so if you increase it by 100%, that's double damage. That's 2 times damage, right? And if you
Well,
increase it by
yeah.
75% again, that's 2.75 damage. So that's what I mean. So if you compare that to a 1.25 damage, which is what the bulwark is giving, it's possible that with your team composition, you may not necessarily need that. Like it might be a nice thing, but compared to what the tactical is doing, and compared to the fact that the tactical already has that thing covered, maybe the extra insta kill might be more efficient for just getting through the level. It's possible if the team composition is correct.
No, because the other problem with the argument is you're not taking in the fact that if you're just kind of going through the level, well, majority
Yeah.
of the time you're going to run into an extremist enemy maybe like 2 or 3 times during a match. And it's very puny. Like their spawn rate, people make it seem like they spawn all the time. Maybe they
Yeah.
buffed their spawn to go higher now, but they're really
Yeah.
not that much. And if you read the bulwark, his perk that where he drops a grenade at his feet every 30 seconds when he parries, and also
Yeah.
anything in the shot grenade takes 25% damage.
Yeah.
Why would I want a one-shot ability when my other ability literally makes sure that when I run out of armor, it just drops a safety grenade at my feet? Versus
Well,
like,
one answer might be because you're not losing armor. Because one answer could be because you're not likely to lose armor with good team composition or with proper gameplay if you know what you're doing. And because the 25% extra damage is likely not to have that much of an impact. Because
oh, it has a really big impact. You could take out 3 or 4 Majorises if they stay inside of it. And
okay,
it does a ton of damage.
it may have an impact, but it may not have an impact if
No, it does have an
It-
impact. There's no,
no, it may no, it may not, because you might have a tactical who's already taken care of it, like you said. If there's a tactical who's already, when you see a group of Majoris and he blows them up and they're on it already, then maybe they don't need you for that.
Yeah, why
so
would I
it
just play
may-
Bulwark at that point?
And another thing is,
That's
and
like
just
Bulwark
like
and garbage.
another thing is, just like you said, if you're parrying a Majoris enemy, like you're saying, okay, it's good if you do the extremis, but you have to make sure that you're watchful and save it for the extremis. Like that was what you were saying before.
That's pointless, because if I'm going to save my parry for Extremist, why would I do that when the enemy is very limited? And if I'm just going to parry enemy and it's going to kill a Majoris in one hit, that's really
Right.
nothing.
So another argument would be if unless you're controlling when you lose armor, you're not able to position that shot grenade in a place that's always advantageous. It may be just in a horde of small fries. So the argument can be made both ways, is what I'm saying.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
it's-
but even if I am always in a fight, I mean, if I'm getting shredded to the point where I'm losing all my armor, like that fight I was in, I pretty much was just melee. And I wasn't really using my armor because I was just keeping shit off of me. But if I stood
Right.
in the middle and I got shot by a bunch of, like, I'm just going to say Majoris, because they have a name. They actually do have a name, I forget. But if you just sit there and you're getting shredded by gunners, you're going to lose your
Yeah.
armor really quickly. So
Yes.
that shot grenade is always consistent versus the
Well,
Majoris
no,
enemy,
okay.
where it's like,
Okay, put it this way. I would argue no. It's not always consistent, because if you're getting shot to pieces by a bunch of gunners, you might drop it at your feet before you get there.
yeah, it doesn't.
It's
It
not-
literally kills anything that's around me.
Right, around you, but it may not be the gunners that are around you. The gunners may be shooting you.
Yeah, but it will literally kill anything around me. So if I'm surrounded, I will just drop everything around me. I could go kill the gunners because he has the plasma pistol, and you literally one tap them.
So yeah,
Charge it.
that's definitely true, but then
I
you're
think-
then
I-
you're losing
I
you're
think what
losing
you're-
the
No, what
You're losing the advantage of getting that 25% buff against the enemies that actually need it. You're killing a bunch of small fry enemies, but you're not debuffing the Majoris enemies, which is what you would actually want to do in an ideal situation.
Yeah, but that's one enemy every 2 minutes. Why would I care about killing one enemy every 2 minutes when I could just kill them, 3 of them
Kill small fries every
in
2
like
minutes.
no, it's Majoris enemies. It's not Minoris enemies.
Wait,
Majoris,
they're both 2 minute cooldown. So the
no,
option is
no, one is Majoris, which are the big warriors. They hold the weapons and the whips and whatnot on you. And then there's
yes,
Minoris enemies, which are what you call them small fries.
yes.
So when you kill one Majoris enemy, that's not a problem. It's pretty pointless because if I'm just parrying, it's kind of pointless to where my other character who's tactical, who's like a mainstay, is literally just gonna kill them with grenade launchers and call it a day. And then on top of that, like, I'm doing my job. Even if my shock grenades did absolutely nothing, I'm still keeping the shit off of my team long enough for them to do things. And if I parry a group, which is really not hard, because you get a like insta parry, a high frame off of small guys, and you'll shred a whole horde of groups, and all your team has to do is just shoot things, which you can just light them up, or you can parry them, and then Vanguard shoot, or not Vanguard, Tactical could just shoot them in the face if he has that build, and then you just grenade them, and it's like,
I
boom.
agree. I'd have to agree with what you're saying, but I would say that applies with whether you're picking defensive mastery or emergency countermeasure.
No.
In both cases, because in both cases, like, yeah, you're keeping them off of your teammates. You're able to parry a group of enemies and kill a bunch of small fries with a single parry, and that's true for both cases. But what I'm saying is the major bonus of having defensive emergency countermeasure is that you're able to debuff everything around you, and you're able to kill a bunch of small fries with it.
And
So
big guys.
and big guys, but not really. You won't really kill the big guys, but
Oh,
if
you'll
they're
kill
okay,
them.
well,
You will literally kill them. You're not.
I don't
standing
think
there.
I don't think that they'll die, especially
Oh,
from
they'll-
the grenade.
They will die.
They'll
pretty
die
much
because you're
majority.
killing.
No,
They'll
if you-
die because you're killing them and your team is killing them.
No, if you
but
if
it's
you
not.
gun strike one literally inside of your shock grenade, it will literally put him in the execution stance, and you could do that multiple times, to where it's
25.
insanely good.
Listen, 25% is good, but at the end of the day, you're not consistently getting it on the Majoris enemies. All right.
Yes,
let
I
me
am.
just.
I get it
let me
every
just. Let me
30
just put it this
seconds.
way.
Wait,
Here's
no,
what
no,
I say.
Wait, hold on.
It's not 30. It's 120.
No,
It's
no,
120
no.
seconds.
It's if
It's
you
not?
parry every 30 seconds a Majoris enemy or any type of enemy, you drop a shock grenade at your feet.
It says 120 seconds. Is
No,
that
that's the signature. His other one, called Defensive Advantage, which is in core top 1, a perfectly timed parry creates a shock area for 5 seconds. And
Okay,
the
right,
cooldown is
right,
30
right.
seconds, which is consistently better than the other one because it goes with your build, and if you start to struggle and you start losing all your shit, then it drops at your feet, and you're not going to have the problem. Like, it's really good because if you can parry correctly and you get yourself in a good corner, you can pretty much just hold yourself down like that. Where
Okay.
the other one is like
I
very
would have
limited.
to agree with you. I would have to agree with you. But I thought that we were comparing the signature skills. You're definitely correct about the 30-second parry, but I can use the 30-second parry along with the Majoris kill. So that's not really the debate I was having. So yeah, you're obviously correct. Yes. The
But
30-second.
This perk is pointless because why would I get the point of it, but at the same
Right.
time, it's
like I
practically
said,
pointless.
if your teammates, if you're the tactical and I'm the bulwark and you're already killing most of the Majoris gunners because you're on it and you're looking for them, then that aspect is kind of taken care of, and all I have to do is kind of get in their faces, approach hordes, knock hordes down with my lightning sword, and just kind of make a mess of things and
Power
drop a
sword.
banner when someone right. And so in that scenario, you're absolutely correct. The 5-second or the 30-second cooldown parry, obviously we'll take that. That obviously that's goated. There's no debating that. But there is a case. What I'm saying is there is a case for taking the extremist kill, because it perhaps the emergency countermeasure. I was comparing those two specifically, not the 30-second grenade, because
Yeah.
obviously that's good.
Well, the thing is that one is very lackluster, and that's the kill a Majoris enemy. Because let's say I do kill a Majoris enemy that I parry it. I just killed like one gunner. Now that's on
Yeah.
second, where I'm always gonna keep my armor up, and if my armor actually does go down, that means there's way too much shit on me for to handle. And then I just back up and chill out and boom, and you could drop 2 grenades at your feet, which do double damage, and it's insane because they both have tick damage. And also, I'm mastering the fucking carbine, so yeah, let's go. Technically now all weapons are mastered, but it's just one of those things where it's like one is just more consistent than the other, and one is just kind of better in general. So
I think that's not quite true. Because again, you've already acknowledged that if you said yourself that if your armor is getting stripped away, you're not doing your job properly. There are situations where you're just not gonna.
Let me rephrase that. No, I didn't say you're not doing your job properly. You're gonna.
You said
lose
you're
your
not.
armor.
You're saying you're not playing the bulwark properly.
I was saying if you constantly okay, let me rephrase what I meant. What I was saying was if you're constantly healing yourself over your teammates' bulwark, you're a bad bulwark. If you're the one who's always losing health and all your teammates' health is perfectly fine, you just use it for yourself, and they can keep their armor up and whatnot, then sure, use your ability. It doesn't make you a bad bulwark. But if your teammates constantly are just suffering and you're just not healing them, or you're not like, oh, I'm doing executions, I'm trying to shoot things, let me get all my contested health back, blah blah blah, you're not being a team player, which I've seen bulwarks never drop their banner unless they heal themselves, or they I don't even know why I did that gesture, because you couldn't see me put down my banner.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So you're saying be a team player. Okay, I have to agree, obviously.
That's why.
So
hold on, and that's why I was saying bulwark and vanguard are not the same thing. Because as a vanguard, I could just go run off and go kill shit in the background, and come back. Where bulwark's whole priority is to keep shit off of most classes, and therefore the other people, because they work in tandem. This is why there's no friendly fire. Because this game would be awful if you had a tactical who would just shoot grenades at your feet all the time and blow your fucking, ass to the ceiling. Yeah, just be like, okay, get this guy out of here. And also, I'm gonna let you say something, but I'm really glad they took friendly fire, because there's a lot of toxic people on here who would be like, I'm just gonna shoot you because I don't fucking like you, or something like that. So
I definitely agree.
What my point is that okay, let's get away from the shock grenade, because no one's gonna ever take the Majoris enemy. Even if you're 100% correct on that, no one's gonna be like, why would I take the shock grenade off over it? Like fits my build with the signature one. Why would I ever take that off? And it's a lot more better than just killing one enemy every 2 minutes when I could kill multiple enemies at once. Even though my class is really not. My crowd is just kind of frontline crowd control, where heavy is just kind of way more better vanguard, because you have melting.
I've seen people run that like twice though, and it worked insanely well.
Only twice? That says something.
Well, I mean, I don't see bulwarks all the time, but
Really?
there was two. Yeah, like in two.
Are you
like
trolling?
two times this week, I played with a guy that well, I haven't played that much, firstly, but two times this week
that makes sense.
I played with a guy who was maxed out bulwark, and every time we found an extremis, he just deleted it. Like every time we saw an extremis, it just, I'm like, well, how did you do that? What the hell? It spawned, it died, and that was it. He just moved on. And he did not need, and it was clear that he did not need some bullshit when his armor dropped.
Did he
parry? Well, I assumed he did, because he said
spawned and it just died, that he might be cheating, because there are cheaters in this game.
No, he didn't cheat. And he fought it, but it just died. Like, obviously, normally an extremis enemy is supposed to survive for a little bit, but he just deleted it. And so I'm like, how'd you do that? And he's like, oh, the bulwark has a perk and blah, 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 blah. Right? So, depending on your team composition, depending on the situation, you might not need a grenade to appear at your feet when you lose your armor. That might not be a thing that you need.
It's never needed. It's just wanted. It's just a nice
Okay,
like
right.
something
And just
in my
like
foot.
and you're right. Of course, it's not needed. It's wanted. But they might want also to insta kill its extremist enemy whenever they pop up.
Well, that's not always guaranteed, and even like I said, extremist enemies are xenothropes. Which, I mean, we could keep going back on about this, but it's pretty much like one is just a more guaranteed crit to kill something, and the other is like, maybe
It's not.
if I get
It's
it,
not. It's not guaranteed if you're not losing armor.
if I lose all my armor, it's guaranteed. That's a guaranteed, signature.
It's guaranteed to
It's not
initiate.
guaranteed that I am going to lose my armor all the time, because I'm good at surviving,
Right, but it's
but,
guaranteed you'll get the grenade. Is what you're
I'll
saying.
guarantee, yeah, I'll get the grenade, but killing a
Right.
Majorist enemy or extremist enemy at random is not consistent, and that's why the other one is better, and also it
Why?
fits your
Why
build.
isn't it? Why isn't it consistent?
Because, I mean, how many times have you fought a Majorist enemy over an extremist enemy? Like, let's do the math here. Let's say you take on 30 Majorist enemies out of a run. Like, I know it's a tiny amount, but I'm trying to make it fair. And you fight maybe 3 extremists, and they're not even the same extremists. Like, how many times do you fight a Xenothrope? You can't parry a Xenothrope, so that just means leaves Ravengers and like Ravengers and Lictors, and they're not even guaranteed to attack you. They might attack you unless your team just backs away from them, and it's like, okay, now I'm just bullying this enemy into the corner. Then they will attack you. So that perk is not a guaranteed consistent perk, where the other one is like kind of a get out of free jail card, which
isn't guaranteed though. Like,
it's guaranteed to drop, but it's not guaranteed that I'll lose all my armor.
right. It's not guaranteed to have an impact on battle. Is what I'm saying. Dropping a shot grenade, at a random time. You know what? Okay. Put it this way. What if this perk to me? Okay, here's what I would consider guaranteed. If this perk, instead of dropping a shot at your feet, it instead, let's say, reversed a portion of your cooldown on your primary skill. To me, that would be more guaranteed because it's not. It's more guaranteed to contribute to the battle. Whereas the perk as it is, dropping a grenade wherever you happen to be standing at the time that it happened, is not necessarily beneficial to battle. In fact, there's a 99% chance that it won't be that beneficial. The times that it would be very beneficial, like, okay, so like best case scenario would be you run into a group of Majorists and you accidentally miss a parry, and then it drops at your feet and now the Majorists are being debuffed. That would be ideal. A less ideal but likely situation would be a bunch of small fries chip you away, or you happen to lose armor, and now you debuffed a couple of small fries. And then even less ideal than that would be a bunch of Majorist enemies are shooting you, and then you need some kind of cover, they chip away at you, and then you drop it at your feet, and virtually no one important is impacted by that grenade. The latter two scenarios are extremely common.
That is so utterly false, because as a Bulwark, you're gonna run and try to hit everything. You know, have you played Bulwark yet?
Yes, I have.
Bulwark has a shield that blocks damage from the front for a majority of the part. Its hitbox is really wonky. I don't understand how it works. I think it like shields your body.
all you have to do is sprint towards them and you'll block their shots. I get that, yeah.
So pretty much, why would I not go run over there, parry an enemy, and then just sit on top of it, kill gunners, or not even gunners? I could just take on warriors. Let's say there's like 6 warriors in front of me. I could sit there and block, parry all of them, and they'll sit in my grenade, take extra damage, and I'll just murder them with that shock grenade at my feet. Now, will I lose all of my health if I'm just swinging? Sure, that's where that shock grenade comes in, because if I'm just swinging like a monkey, obviously I'm going to lose my armor, but it's like going to drop.
We're talking about the shock grenade that appears when your armor is stripped, right? That's what we're talking about right now?
Yes, but the reason I keep bringing it back to the 30% one is because that's how the whole build goes, because most people
But we
tell you
already
you're crazy.
agreed. No, we already agree on that. We already
Well,
agree
yeah,
that
yeah,
that one is really good.
I know, but I'm saying there would be no actual point towards the entire build to remove one thing that could universally damage everything around me, even if it doesn't kill them. I mean,
Right.
I still have teammates. They're just gonna kill everything
Right,
around
right,
me.
right.
So that's the point of
Right.
Borg, is to literally get in there and block. So it's like,
I
what are my teammates doing in this scenario? Like the scenario you're bringing up doesn't make any sense because
No,
even
wait.
if, like,
The scenario I brought up was you're facing a bunch of extremist enemies that are shooting at you,
no, no,
and
no.
then you.
Those aren't extremist enemies. Those are the
I'm sorry,
Majoris or
Majoris.
Minoris.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Majoris enemies that are shooting at you, and it chips away your armor while you're running towards them. That's very common.
No, you just go into a big pile and start fighting. Now, if we're talking about heretics, which is another thing, that's another conversation because heretics have a totally
Sure.
different
Sure.
dynamic to them. But if we're talking
Sure.
about just Tyranids, because I want to make that clear,
Sure.
because
Yeah, even if we're talking about Tyranids, if we're talking about that, like the last mission we just did, if we're on the bridge, and there's an extremist enemy that spawns at the opposite end of the bridge, and they are start taking pot shots at you. If you lose armor, the ideal situation would be you have that grenade on top of that extremist enemy while you're sticking your sword in his face. That would be ideal. But as
what?
the way that it plays out,
No,
is that
hold on, you're confusing me.
hold
You
on.
said
No,
extremist
no.
enemy that shoots and now it's on top of you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Majoris. I'm sorry. Majoris enemy. But the way that it plays out is that very often you don't decide where the grenade appears. It appears at your feet at a random time,